Hey everyone, and welcome back to Simming with Abby. In today's video, we are going to be creating a base game only house. So this was actually suggested by a viewer, so thank you for suggesting this. I will leave your name down below in the description box so everyone can see who it is that suggested this awesome house. And yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of fun. So today we are going to create the exterior of the house. We're also going to create the rooms, but we're not going to do any decorating. But this house is going to be really cool. I haven't built a house from scratch in a long time. I've just been renovating already made houses, so this is actually quite a lot of fun to me. I haven't done this in a long time, so I had a lot of fun. So for the house, originally the plan was just to make it like a starter home with like maybe 1 or 2 bedrooms, but I kind of got carried away and I just ended up adding more and more and more. So I wanted it to look kind of traditional, but with a little bit of my kind of twist, like my add-ons and stuff. So what I did was I created a area, which you can see here. It's going to be the porch. Typically in English houses, a lot of houses have porches, and it's just basically an area in front of your front door where people leave like their shoes, and it's just like an insulation basically, so that there's no draft coming into your front door, especially in really, really cold days. So yeah, let's just pretend this is an English house, a really, really, really expensive English house. So we've got our porch built already. Now we're going to go ahead and put our windows in, and I went with the classic like American style, suburb style home windows. We're going with all white around the house, so all the windows are white, all the doors are going to be white, aside from the front door, which is bright red, but then the outskirts of the door are white. And then we're just having lots of windows, so there's lots of light can come into this big huge mansion. And yeah, since we're not doing any decorating for the house today, I decided to just put in a base flooring, and I just picked this random wood. It's a base game wood, and it's actually quite nice. I've never used it in any of my houses before, but I thought I'd be different and just not use the same flooring that I always use. So we went with just wood throughout the entire house, and then in the porch area we've got like a really, really nice marble, and we're going to actually extend that marble into the garage as well. So for the upstairs, you can see I'm creating these little boxes in the room, although it's quite fast. Inside of 2 rooms, you'll see like little rectangle boxes right there. Those are closets. So if you do download this house, which I will leave a link down below for you guys to download it. If you do, those boxes are meant to be closets, and I will add in the closet doors and stuff as we go along. I'm keeping the whole house a really simple, light, pale white color, like off-white color. Now for the exterior, this is where I had the most fun. I really don't like the sets that come with the base game, but then I found this one, which was just like, oh, this is really cool. I can make it look the way I really want it to look. So I went with this really, really nice light wood brick, which is one of the patterns that you can get from the base game. And I went with like a light white and off grey coloured theme. So we've got dark grey roofing, and then we've got the light white brick, which just, I think, just makes the house look so much more divine. I love it. So I put the one that has the most accent around the windows, and then the one that's just simple brick, I chose to use that along the front. That still has the border at the top, and then for the back and for the roofing area I decided to go with just a simple plain brick, which you can see there, so there's no borders on those, and the side of the house as well. So that is the exterior of the house. I absolutely love the way the brick looks, but so I decided to just get a quick save, and then I took a quick break, then came back and thought, let me edit it some more. I kind of just give you guys this simple plain house. So I was like, let me start fixing up the outside. So I decided, let's create a pathway, let's create a driveway, let's put in the flowers, let's just make a proper front yard. So that's the next step. We're using this paved brush shape that came with the original base game, guys. So this is all in your base game. Can you believe that we can make these really cool houses with only base game things? I'm actually excited on what's going to happen, even though I know it's going to happen. We've got simple Insta doors, and we're making them all white. We're going to put them through every single room. Next, I'm adding in the closet doors, which you can see right there. making those white, but instead of keeping the doors white, I'd made it like a light wood color. I think it's kind of just a nice offset throughout the house, and it's just white everywhere. Now here I spent a while because I couldn't decide what color I wanted the front yard to be. I was thinking maybe you could make it completely like the dark green that looks like, like when you go in those fake suburb towns and everyone's got fake grass. That's how I kind of originally wanted it to look. Then I kind of switched it up a little bit and mixed in the different patterns in the grass. And then after looking at it for about 5 minutes, I was like, not feeling it. So I went ahead and just switched it all up and made everything a dark green color. So you can see there it's the dark green fake grass, and I actually think that if you put this in a different town, it would look much, much nicer. But it's just because my town has this really gross grass, which is why it doesn't look as nice against the next door neighbors. But if you have this house standing alone, I think it does. So we've got our front yard set. We're putting in some gates so we can access the backyard, which is humongous, by the way. We're adding in a few trees. I think the really nice pink trees really make the house just look a little bit more homey. We're adding in these little tiny mini fences just to gauge off where the pathway is and where the grass is. And we're just putting in some flowers at the front. I imagine whoever's living here would just tend that little tiny garden. They can't be bothered to do a whole garden at the back, so they just have their front garden, which they take a lot of pride in. Maybe an old couple will live here, or a big family, or something, I don't know. Or maybe it's like a big huge family with the old couple living in there, like the grandma, grandpa, mom, dad, all the grandkids, everyone all living in one house. That'd be kind of crazy, but it looks like one of those kind of houses. Here I created just a little bench area. I find it hard to believe that anyone would sit in front of their house on a bench, but if we do have an old couple living here, old people tend to sit outside while maybe one of them is watering the plants, the other one is cutting the grass, who knows, but they like to sit outside. So I thought I was done, but then I was like, no. Let's spruce it up some more. So I was like, well, how cool would it be if this house had a pool house? So I was like, let's make a pool house, indoor pool. And then I was like, oh, it would be even cooler if it was like a pool guest house. So there's a studio apartment above, which I thought, yes, that is what this house needs. So we built a studio apartment in the backyard along with a pool house. So for the pool house, we're going to have all windows. It's going to be made out of completely windows. I was just doing another quick save there. Yeah, so we made it completely out of windows, and then we just had a few sliding doors, and everything's white. So for the pool house, there is no wall visible. It's just all clear. You can see through all sides of the house. And then upstairs is where we carried on the brickwork from the main house, and just continued it over to the pool house area and made it kind of just look like it's part of the house, which I thought was really nice. So now we're building our pool. We're creating a random shape here. I just didn't really know what shape I wanted to do, so I added in a couple curves and then just went from there. Came into a dilemma. There we go. And I put in the diving board and just an escape route for the pool. I wanted to have a spa in there too, but there really wasn't enough space. I could have extended the pool house, but I thought, you know what, it's big enough as it is. A pool is big enough. So yeah, so here I was going to do a pathway, and then I thought, it'd be even better if we just had like a whole porch area where we can have a barbecue and they can just sit out with their family and friends and just have that little area where they can relax, go in the pool, dip in the pool, and, it's just that nice little area outside the house. So I closed it off with some plants and bushes and a little bit of a fence, and yeah, that was it. So then I thought, okay, am I done? No, I cannot just leave the house like that. You guys don't know which room is which and what's for what. So I went back in, and I thought that for all the bathrooms, I'm going to go ahead and just add in a toilet and a sink. So as we head back in, taking my time here, slowly. Okay, so as we head back in, I decided to just close off a couple more rooms. I created a bathroom that would be downstairs, kind of just like a toilet room, and the room attached to it is going to be the laundry room. So we're going to have a laundry room downstairs as well, and then I just put in a I put in a toilet and a sink in all of the other bathrooms. So guys, if you want this house, there's no interior decorating done at all. Put in the basic toilet and the basic sink, just so you guys know that it's a bathroom. But when I actually fix it up, I am going to put in a little bit more fancier stuff, but it is all going to be base game only objects. This is just going to be like a little mini series that we got going on since we finished the electric apartment. This is kind of like the replacer of the electric apartment mini series. So yeah, I am super excited to bring you this new base game mini series, and I hope you guys enjoy it. If you guys want to download this house, it's linked down below in the description box for you to download. If you do download it and edit any of the rooms, take some pictures and tag me on Instagram or tag me on Twitter. I'd love to see all your pictures and images. I love seeing all of you guys get involved, and I'm so happy that you guys have just been supporting me throughout this whole journey of being a YouTube gamer. This is all new to me and it's just awesome, so I have just been loving every minute of it. Thank you all so much. And for that, I have decided to give you as many videos as I can possibly do throughout this Christmas period. I think I've pre-filmed a ton already for you guys, so expect a lot this week, and hopefully I can pre-film a bunch more for next week. So thank you again, and I will see you guys in the next video. Adios. Bye guys.